I might share California, All Eyes on Sun, man.
This is a.
But yeah, I wanted you to hear to the I did just hear to the end. I mean, not the end, but
and we know Suge is pimping them hoes on death row. You acting like you want to beef, but talking below. You ain't a real thug, you's a real California. Yippee-ki, yippee-ki, yippee-ki-yay. A real California motherfucker, I say.
This is, man, I'm gonna be rocking this to the bittest. Yeah,
all right, that's all. I just wanted you to hear it.
yo, I'm
Now look,
furious.
you
Now.
see how dope that shit was?
Why was that?
Because it was never supposed to be recorded.
So that's why
It
we
wasn't
never
a
heard
record.
it. That's why we never heard
Right.
it like that.
Pac heard that and was like, yo, big homie, why you went in on me? He was like, yo, I ain't even gonna lie. I said, nah, Pac, it was hip hop. I said, yo, cause what you did to Tribe, and he told us what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But it was no love. I'm like, yo, we ain't know. He was like, yo, homie, bye, bye, bye. And we was good. Doo-Wop pressed that record. That's why Pac ain't got no records dissing me.
Got you.
He mentioned me in one song, I think it's War Games, where he said, he's like, fuck that, Jay-Z, he dissed Jay-Z or something. Then he said, ask King's son how it feel to be missing. And I'm like, oh, did somebody kidnap me or something like that? But, you know.
That, so, from what I just heard, again,
I went in on all of them.
And that's so crazy because I have been argued with to this day. They jump on my case and say that and I'm so angry because I tell them, if you not, listen, man, if you ain't 48 years old, at least, you are not even qualified to have this conversation.
Right.
I said then, and I'm sure you saw the whole big thing with Tech, you know what I'm saying, the whole argument,
Right.
you know, with those guys. I said, period. There was a group of New York guys that at that time felt you guys were traitors because of the whole situation. They said they never heard of that before. And people say they never heard that there was a beef between New York and Tupac, that was between Bad Boy and Death Row. And I'm saying, no, it was not. That was way much bigger, and it was directed at New York guys.
Right.
And I was one of those New York soldiers at that time, and I know how I felt. And we wear chuckers, not ballies.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
See, because he felt New York betrayed him when he got incarcerated up in Dannemora.
But that wasn't the truth.
It wasn't.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's
That
what
wasn't
was
the
fed
truth.
to him. That's when I said, how you making movies, selling records, doing tours, then be up in Dannemora scrubbing other niggas' drawers? When you I went all the way in on him.
Can't wait, man.
But rest in peace.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I know he was a good brother.
Exactly.
Shout out to Mo Preem, which is my brother. Mo Preem is my.
But
see that whole Suge Knight Death Row thing, that spoiled him, like turned him bitter. Because see, it's like Suge is a big dude, and Suge wasn't really no gang dude. He employed them gang dudes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's no disrespect to Suge, but he'll never shake me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, all that, what's it, Wilson Fisk, Daredevil smoking the cigar. I'm a Tessa Gator. I'm a Tessa Lion, all that. So we ain't never had that. I ain't never had no animosity with Suge. You feel me? But when I went out there, I know murderers. I know set trippers. I know brothers that just ride. And as soon as I go to LA, I call them to be like, yo, where y'all gonna be? Because I need to go get something to eat. Nah, big homie. Soon as you pull up, we got you.
Man, this is so much. I'm gonna give you some history you don't think I remember easily.
Yeah.
Shout out to this brother too. I love KRS-One. You remember
when I rushed him?
And you made him. I was there with all of that. We was sitting, and you had him apologize. You had him apologize about the, you know what I'm saying, the
Yeah,
disrespect.
man. I
The
love you,
disrespect to
Big.
the
You
nation.
right.
Come on, you
See,
come on now.
the
You know what I'm
science
saying?
was, KRS-One, that's the God. I love him. And, boom, bang. But he did that article in the source called Destroying Bill, and he was like this.
Mm-hmm.
And he was destroying Bill. First, I look at the title. Our mathematics is Bill and Destroy. So he's saying destroying Bill. I'm like, okay, let's see what he's saying. So he said, yo, I have no qualms with Clarence 13X Smith and the
But need
5%
to learn
Nation.
more or something.
But all that shit about the black man is God is bullshit to me. That's where in the movie you heard the rest. Yo, God. Yo, God. I call Melquan, Shabazz, I call Allah Just, RZA, I call everybody, yo.
Born Justice.
Yo, God, he gonna be Born Justice like, yo, God, chill. Just go build with him. This KRS-One. I'm not hands on in this. I'm going. And I'm gonna get him. So we get down there, and Kenny Parker is kind of like, Kenny Parker might be 6'8", but he's a big dude.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. But Kenny Parker, they peace brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going down there with the animosity. And Kenny Parker's son, come on, man, you the God. You know we with the weed, that's whack. We ain't say that. And then they wouldn't let me in because I was rah-rah. So Melquan, Shabazz, and the Law Justice, which is Jizza from Wu-Tang, they went in, they had the bell. So when he came out, now I'm in the club. So he was like, yo, the Source magazine's bullshit. They misquoted me. I never said that. Yo, King Son, we respect the gods and I love you, brother, and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I sometimes
And
tell
he
that
went on
story.
record and actually went on record and
Right.
corrected it.
He corrected it. He
Yeah.
said it live and direct.
Yeah.
See, what you young listeners and the people that might be watching this interview don't understand, man. You look at us like we in our 40s, our 50s, and our 60s, like, oh, you old and you ain't relevant. I'm to this 5% nation right here, I'm more relevant than you can ever know. I'm more relevant than Jesus is in your life. You understand? To real hip hop, I'm more relevant than anything you ever know. I don't got to be the flavor of the month. Hip hop said that. Black Sheep said that. You the flavor of the month. That means for them 15 days or them 2 weeks, you the hot flavor. Next month, it's going to be somebody else. So if you trying to live life with longevity, man, you find a point in your life where you find a principle that lasts long and you become a part of that cause, man. I don't care about you Kendrick Lamar is hot and you just mad because you ain't and Drake is hot and blah blah. You notice you don't see Russians doing that, Chinese, Jews, white people. You don't see nobody doing that. Why black people? Why we the only ones doing it? Because we corny, and when that slave master made us slaves, he made y'all some hell of a niggas. The Minister Farrakhan will tell you, man. Hell of a niggas. You feel me? So understand that, man. Like, I take a cause, my cause gonna move. My cause is gonna stay relevant. I don't need to be relevant like 50 Cent. I don't need to be relevant like Rick Ross or Kendrick Lamar or, you know, I'm relevant where I need to be relevant at, man. So stop looking at us, man, when we build and we do things like this. Oh, Biggie the greatest. Oh, Tupac was blah, blah, blah. If Biggie was the greatest, did Biggie rhyme better than Pac? Yes or no?
Of course.
Biggie Smalls rhymed better than Tupac?
If I look at it on a lyrical level, I would say he rhymed better. But if I take content, it was Tupac.
But hip hop is based on content.
It's based on content.
Big had a delivery, so that's what I'm trying to
No, you
say.
said rhyme, so I was like the rhyme thing.
Tupac was prolific.
Yeah, but content, making content, what hip hop is about, it was Tupac, of course.
Dear Mama.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the greatest songs of all time. That's Oscar nominated. Not you better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go.
Yeah,
that's an Oscar song.
Yeah, rap music.
Tupac, Dear Mama don't got no Oscar. So we don't play them games, man. Them games ain't for us, man. I don't jump through no hoops, man, for no Caucasians or no dollar bills. Know that, man. And don't try to say, oh, he hating, he mad, or he going to flip burgers. We the original black people. We know our history. We study our history. We live our lives. We fight for our women. We protect our women. We teach our babies. You do what we got to do, man. We not here to entertain you. Even though I'm an entertainer, I'm not here to entertain you. I took one word from KRS-One. Edutainment. We educate you by entertaining you. No one understand that, man. That's Phil, big. Damn, it's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm about to finish it up. Yeah, I'm about to finish it up.
We
This
could
is
do
so
a part
great.
2.
Yeah,
look.
we have to. But
All right, so
finish
yeah,
up
I
the
think
top.
I could get Have to shoot me back down.
Yeah, the key thing. No, take you.
I came from Kentucky. I drove out.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I got a 10-hour drive back to the sticks with the hillbillies and the hicks to do what we got to do to make sure it fits.